man? It's your boy Freeze, and I'm back. I got something sweet for y'all today. This is an amazing opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a blessing, you know. But it's dope, not only for me, but for the state of Arizona. For every little black kid coming from South Phoenix, every little black kid who can dream or look to the future and just see shit that the average person can't see. This is dope. This is real big. I tried to get this interview maybe a year and a half ago when he was blowing up. But, you know, God works at his time, and this is the perfect time. You dig what I'm saying? So that being said, I want y'all to help me welcome to this FREEZTV algorithm the whole Washington family. You know what I'm saying? We want to start off with my man TyTy. So, welcome to the show, TyTy.
Yes sir, yes sir. Appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Like, and true.
Appreciate
you. You know what I'm saying? That's his uncle. If y'all don't know, that's his uncle, and his daddy, T. Wash, who used to be one of my nemesis. I always had to play against this dude and hold this dude. But a lot of people don't know your dad is a dope point guard. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know that your dad really put in that work. Like used to be at Alta Vista sitting there watching us play, just chilling, and then now you turn into something dope. But I want to take it back to the beginning, because when I watch your interviews and when people talk to you, they always kind of keep it surface. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool, because you don't really want to kind of like dig too deep or nothing like that and get too deep into it. But the thing that I want to focus on in this interview is how you made it out of this city, and now you represent us so well. We all sitting around here with the hand on cheering. You know what I'm saying? Like we just it's exciting. But where did it all come from, and where do you think that your desire to just make it out of Phoenix came from?
I just feel like at an early age, both my parents, they put a basketball in my head, and like they kind of like was like, this is what you gonna do, like you gonna play sports, and just felt like both of them made it their priority to like always be on me, tough, just push me to the, to my max level, but also sacrifice a lot of things to, make sure I could be able to make it to my tournaments and stuff like that. So like, just growing up, just being at the park, working out with my dad every day, no matter what the weather was, like out there working out every day. I just knew eventually it was going to pay off, so I just stepped with it, and it got me to where I'm here now.
Yeah, that's dope, because when you speak of the sacrifices, like, I'm your dad's friend. So I know when your dad was like, bro, I got to scrape it together. I got to boom, boom, boom. I got to figure this one out. We got to get out of town, and we got to, like, how does that make you feel? Like, because my daughter is on her, I got a daughter that's at NCCU now. She went out there to run track, but she just going to school now. Now I got another one that's getting ready to go hoop. But a lot of times, coming from where we come from, we don't really know the grind that our parents put in for us to make it. And how can you speak to that? Because your parents done put it on the line from day one, and now we're seeing the fruits of the labor.
Well, my mom and dad, they do a really good job of like hiding things from us in a good way. Like, we'd never know if we're struggling or if we got the most money in the world, because they always act the same. But, just growing up, for the time for us to do like little AU tournaments back in the day, I remember it was a trip I was going on for like a week, and I was with my dad the whole day, and I just seen him, we didn't have a lot of money, but before that day was over, we had a lot of money. So he just went around, collected funds and stuff like that. So I seen it firsthand with just getting it out the mud, just grinding really. Mm-hmm. Both my mom and dad are both independent. They really don't like asking for too much. They'd rather get it on their own, and that's what they taught me and all my siblings. So it's just like, if they could do it, I feel like I could do it as well.
Yeah, no, that's dope, because we kind of see it translate into your game. Like when you're on the court, you kind of like play with that mentality. You know what I'm saying? So that's why some of these questions I already had ready to go for you. Because I'm like, damn, because like a lot of people you see play on the court, you see them play, they're good, but they don't really have that overcome, that resilience, that I'm not giving up. You know what I mean? Through this season, you had problems with your leg, your lower leg, you was just different shit, and just watching you just continue to overcome, continue to show up, continue to be there, continue to cheer your team on and keep them positive.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think that comes from? Does that also come from your parents, that just that positivity, that infectious, like we can do it?
Yeah, for sure. That definitely comes from both of them. They always told me like basketball is like they don't like basketball. The basketball itself doesn't like negative energy. So if you have negative energy, like you never gonna score, you never gonna get the ball. So it's just like you out there smiling, having fun. That ball gonna find you because that's positive energy. If you always want to see your teammate, which is like your brother, succeed more than you want to see yourself succeed, sometimes that ultimately benefits you in the long run. So just they always told me treat others how you always want to be treated. So if I'm doing good in the game, I want my teammates to go crazy for me, and that's vice versa. If my teammates is going crazy, I'm gonna be there to cheer them on as well, because ultimately basketball is a team sport. So there's no I in team, so you just got to do it together.
I like how you said the ball is positive energy. Like, that's dope. I think that's something that a lot of people can pick up on and kind of like use that as like something to focus on. Like, that's dope. Like, that's something you might want to put on a t-shirt or something. I'm not gonna steal that, but that's something you might like. While we putting it right here on the camera, that's something you might want to put a little focus into. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because that's a dope little, that's positive energy. Don't, you coming negative, the ball ain't gonna go in. It might not even come to you. It might not even, the flow of the game, you might just feel like the ball never came my way, but it's your fault. That's dope. Where do you get that accountability from? Like, just taking accountability for yourself and being who you are. Like, does that also come from your parents? Because, you know what I'm saying? I know that they're a big foundation. That's why I wanted to do this interview. Because, like I said, in the interviews, a lot of people always keep it surface. But I know your parents. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. And I wanted to ask you these questions because when people see you on TV, they don't know where this shit come from. It ain't like you just woke up one day and was like, I'm a secure young man, I'm this, I'm that. Like, it was all built to get you to where you at today.
Yeah, fine.
But that confidence, where does the confidence come from?
I say my dad. He's very confident. Anything he does, right or wrong, he's still gonna be confident. So with him, he just tell me always have confidence. Even if I'm not shooting the ball well, I always think next shot is going in. And this is like, the more confidence you have in yourself, it's just like no one in the world can pretty much tell you anything, because if you believe in yourself, why would you care if anybody else does? So it's just like, he's always taught me that at a young age, always keep my head high, walk with my chest out, and just be confident in anything I do.
Yeah. What's your name? Okay, now let me transition into basketball a little bit more. If it's any question I ask you that you don't want to answer, just say, bro, I ain't talking about that shit. All right,
Gotcha.
Gucci. What's the name? How did you end up picking Chavez as a high school over South or Mountain Point or anywhere else?
How about Shadow Mountain?
Shadow Mountain, yeah, because Moody was at Shadow Mountain and they was winning hella championships with Bibby at that time. And you went to Chavez. What was that about?
I felt like Shadow Mountain was just far drive. Couldn't do it every day. And he lived like far away from me, so he couldn't pick me up either. So it was just like looking for a school that could fit me, for both sports, because I was still playing football at the time too. So
what made you give football up? Because you was a dope quarterback. Like, you was very, very good. Like, what made you just, was it that I'm going to the league and hoop? Or what was it that made you, or at Chavez, did you just decide I'm just going to focus on
So I
that
was
shit?
in the 7th grade, I messed my knee up. It was around football season, so I just stopped playing, and then I just never went back out. But then once I got to Chavez, I was going to play my freshman year, but I was like, nah. And then my sophomore year, I was talking to my mom. I was like, I think I want to play just one last year, like, I want to be able to say I went to high school and played football. So I was just like, went out there three days before the first game. It was like, all right, you are starting quarterback. That's how I played. And I just played one season.
Yeah. How was that though? Like, was that dope just getting a chance to get out there and play one time?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I just had to see if I still had it. I still had it.
Still had it.
Yeah.
That's
So,
that confidence again.
Yeah, it was just fun. I mean, I got to go out there, play with a lot of guys I knew. Some of the basketball players played with me as well, so it was their first time playing. So we just out there having fun. We wasn't really caring if we was winning or losing. I just wanted to go have fun one last time, really.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I like how you brought the vibe to Chavez. You brought a whole vibe over there. Like, y'all had a dope team. You had it was like a little Hispanic guy on your team with you. He was pretty dope. And then you had a couple bigs that was doing their thing, but it was mainly like a 3-guard like situation. Like, y'all was going crazy. But how was that run like at Chavez before you left? Like cause there y'all was doing real good, and y'all changed the culture over there. What was that like?
It was pretty good. My 8th grade year, they went to Final Four, and that right there, like, really, like, put the icing on the cake for me to go to that school. 'Cause I was like, they could go to Final Four, and some of those pieces that they went to Final Four are returning, and they're gonna have a lot of opportunities for me to come in and play right away. So I just went there and played with a few of the players they had on that Final Four team, and we ended up going to the first round. We lost, and then my sophomore year, I got a little bigger, a little more experience, so we went to, I think, the second round. And then my junior year was the year we were supposed to win the ring. It was me, Ricardo, him, Nigeria. It was like, everybody in the state knew, like, we was the best team in the state. But then I transferred after our first tournament to Arizona Compass to play against, like, better competition and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that right there, and that's when COVID came. When COVID came, that's when, like, from March of 2020 to March of 2021, like, that year, the COVID year was probably the best year, like, of my life, because once COVID came, everything was shut down, and it just really was time, like, that time right there alone just, helped me figure out who I really was, like, if I really wanted to be successful in this basketball stuff. So it was just like, took a week to figure that out, and once I made my mind up, like, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, just put a plan together, and the rest is history.
So when you made your pivot and you left Chavez and you went to AZ Compass, was that like a culture, like a totally different culture? Because now you're at a prep school and you playing national competition and you just going everywhere. Was that like something totally different than when you was at Chavez?
Yeah, big time. Cause like at Chavez, we really didn't like travel to other states to play. Like at Chavez, is you wake up, you go to school, you with your friends all day, and then after that you waiting at the gym to play your game. But once I got to Compass, it's like you going to school for a little bit, and then you get a laptop, y'all on the road, you doing your classes while you on the road, you playing against, 4 or 5 stars every night, so it's just like, you playing against competition like every night, so there's like really no night off, and it was just like, over there they treated everything like it was a business, like, they treated everything like it wasn't how it was gonna be in college, like, we ate breakfast, we had film, all that other stuff, at Chavez we only had film and lunch. That was really good.
Yeah.
Just kept it pushing. But yeah,
but they got you ready. Yeah. Compass got you ready.
Yeah, for sure.
And being at AZ Compass, that was like the first time like you like skyrocketed. You went from like a 2-star, 3-star player to like 5-star senior, like the top of I think it was the I forget what tournament it was, but y'all was playing here, and you drove in at the end of the game and penetrated and kicked it, and they hit the 3 at the buzzer, and everything went crazy. Is that the moment that you was like, oh, I'm on, like, this shit is about to be different?
Nah, it was that season. It was like actually after our first game, like, so to start my senior year off, we had like this little preseason tournament. And it was like we were playing against another good team, another prep school called Hillcrest out here. And it was like Hillcrest and Compass, like 2 best prep schools in Arizona. And they had really talented guys over there as well. So then we beat them, and we felt like we was the best team in the state, like regardless of prep or regular high school. And then our season started in Arizona. We had grind session. Our first game I had like 33, and the next game I had 20 something. And the game after that, I had like 30 something again. It was like And the first 3 teams we played were supposed to be like the best 3 teams. Like them 3 and my team was the best 4 teams in the whole thing. So after that, I felt like I just made a statement right there, and from there I was just like, yeah, I'm about to take this over. And that's exactly what I did.
When he started balling true, how did you feel? When you start seeing him just like change, everything was changing. Like it wasn't just like regular hoop no more. It's like, this dude really can go.
I was just like, it's my time next. I gotta step up. You know? But yeah.
How do you feel now, like going crazy at Mountain Point and knowing that your nephew is like going crazy and it's like a setup, almost a setup for you?
I mean, he said his bar high, so it's like I had to go get next to his bar. I can't fall off, you know. My name is Washington, just like his name. He made a name for himself. I gotta make my name too.
That's dope. That's dope. I'm gonna get to True in a minute. I want to keep it on you because we about to get into Kentucky. You was signed to go to not committed to go to Creighton, and then out of nowhere it was like 5-star senior goes to Kentucky. Was that a decision made based on basketball, business, a little bit of both, or what made you pick Kentucky? Because you're the first like big player from Arizona, probably the first player ever from Arizona to play for Kentucky. Like, what was that all about?
So when I first committed to Creighton, I did that on my birthday, and like when I took a visit out there and everything, it was like everything felt like how I wanted it to feel. Like it felt perfect to me. So I was committed to them, and then down the line after one of the games was over, coach made a comment, and then when he made the comment, it like blew up everywhere. And it was just like the time and place where he like said it, like we were dealing through the whole George Floyd situation and stuff, so I just felt like it wasn't right. And you know, so I had to make a business move. Also, I felt like the way I was playing as well, I should decommit and see other options as well. So after I did that, once I decommitted, I got Arizona offered, and then Kansas offered me. When Kansas offered me, I was like, oh, this is real. But then that's when, after Kansas did, I got a call and it said area code was a Kentucky number, and I'm like, it was a FaceTime. I answered with one of the Kentucky assistants, and I was like, wow, like, I just really talked to somebody from Kentucky. And then 2 days later, I talked to Coach Cal, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then told him that's when I was going to commit. And once I did that, I got out there, seen him, and just started taking care of business.
It was on. It was like, it seemed like the day you committed, you started practicing. Like,
right.
You was gone. Like the next day, like I admire that. Like that's dope to watch it in real time. Like I posted on my social media the other day. Like some of these things that we're watching happen right now is history in real time. You know what I mean? Like you're really like writing history right now in real time. You know, you're the first player from here to go to Kentucky. You coming out of our community, like really setting an example. Like there's been a lot of people from Arizona that done made it and did whatever they done. But you're like the first one from like our hood, like that we can see riding down the street, that we can go touch, that we all like, not just me, but a whole bunch of people done seen play as a little youngster growing up. Like it's a little different, it's a little special. It's like, it's almost like, do you feel like you have a lot of weight on you when people, even when I say this type of stuff to you, do you be like, oh, whatever, my nigga, or do you feel like, damn, these people really fuck with me, or do you just take like, these people really fuck with me, but it ain't no pressure because I know I can do it?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I never feel like it's pressure at all. When like you tell me stuff like that, when people tell me stuff like that, like I really listen to it, because like it's crazy. It's like you said, we living in history being made, so it's just like when people tell me that stuff, I take it into consideration. You know, it just make me want to keep going, work harder, knowing that more people believe in me than outside of just my family. And then this one dude I met in Houston, he always say pressures make diamonds. So it's like whenever somebody say pressures to me, I'd be like, it make diamonds at the end of the day. So
yeah,
you can get through the pressure, then you good.
what's the name?
Hold on. Fuck all that. We can have a real conversation. Half you motherfuckers that watching him play, hope the motherfucker don't do good. I'm just be honest. That's it.
and that's from his daddy. You feel me? So that's a little bit of motivation. That's where a lot of where the motivation come from. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know it is hate. It's hate. You know it's hate. But is that fuel?
Yeah, for sure. But like when it's like somebody I know, like an adult hating on me, and I know you, and if like you got kids, and I know you, and your kids watch me play and stuff like that, like, come on, man.
My daughter's your fan, right here. I told my daughter I was interviewing you. She's a senior at Desert Edge. She hoops. She's getting ready to go to college. That's what I was going to say. And I said, I'm interviewing TyTy tonight. She was, I'm not going home. I'm staying with you. Like, for real, because she like, do you know what he's really doing for us? And I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? And it means a lot. So for anybody hating, you know, fuck them. You dig? Like, just stay focused. We big blue over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we support you. If you had on big red, we'll be screaming big red. If you had on big green, we'll be big green. Whatever you on, we supporting you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
now,
sir.
at Kentucky, this is a weird question because this is an opinionated question. Just me as a guard, growing up as a guard, playing a guard position. How do you feel playing with Wheeler, knowing that he's a dope player? I'm not dissing him or nothing. This isn't a loaded question. I'm not dissing him. He's a cool guard. He do his thing, whatever. But the time that you got to play point guard, you broke the school record. Like the time that they let you loose and just let you just do your thing with the team, you broke the record. How does that does that make you want to play point more, or does that make you just be like, you know, at least the next level can see what I can do?
I never looked at it like that. It was just like when he went down, I knew that was my opportunity to, you know, show everybody what I could do when I got the ball in my hands. And it was just like, I feel like with him playing or without him playing, I could still play the same way, just play my game really. And I just felt like the way our offense was set up, it was just like everything, like our pieces and everything was fitted the puzzle perfectly. And I just felt like, you know, we had everything, it just came up short.
And like we say, history. That's another thing you did. You set a new record at Kentucky for assists. Like, you know, like, did your pussy rate go up? Did your phone go crazy? Like, what, NIL was hella motherfucking people trying to send you a bag? Like, what happened after you, like, did life kind of change a little bit after you did that?
A little bit, yeah. My followers went up, hella. I ain't gonna lie. There was a lot of people following me all over Instagram. A lot of people had mentioned me on Twitter. A few actually old Kentucky guys, they was all texting me, congratulating me and stuff like that. So you can say it was a good little buzz after that.
Yeah. And your big man, how you like playing with a big like that? Like, you just throw that bitch around and he's just putting it in the goal. Like, is it easier? Does it make the game easier, or does it?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, he's really big, so he just sit down and he draw a lot of attention to himself. So that kind of frees us up sometimes. But when there's a lot of people down around him, you can't really do too much. But I mean, I know one thing about him for sure is like, if you miss it and he's down there, it's like 9 times out of 10 he gonna grab the rebound, either get fouled or scored. And it's just like, I never played with somebody who plays as hard as him, like every single play. Like, he's always bringing energy, and then off the court, he's just a great dude. Like, he a big old kid. All he do is just crack jokes, play fight, smile, stuff like that. So having him playing with somebody like that who, you know, is fun off the court and on the court could always be fun. You know, just especially with myself, you know, I'm always outgoing, trying to have fun as well. So you put 2 fun people in the room, they gon'
yeah, cause you be dancing. You had a team dancing. Y'all talking shit to the other team. Y'all doing your little dance. You like working out. You like, I'm like, man, this shit crazy. Like, you just brought a whole new vibe. Like, a whole swag is dope. How did you feel losing first round? Like, you have such a dope ass squad. to go so crazy and then y'all lose? Like, fuck. Like, what was that about?
It was sickening. Like, it was so sickening. It was just like, because before the game, after we had walked through at our hotel, we had like our own players meeting with just the players, and we were just all talking. And we were like, everybody all pretty much said the same thing. We were just all like, we really enjoy playing with one another. Like, this is a real team. Like, we got a real shot at, like, you know, going on the way. But, you know, unfortunately, we couldn't get past the first one. I mean, it hurt really
But that
bad.
team wasn't whack, though. The team
Yeah.
went to, like, the Sweet 16. Did that make it feel a little better that they went so far? Rather
Yeah,
than just being a bum?
definitely. You know, I wasn't being no hater or nothing, but I mean, I was happy to see them keep winning out the rest. But, I mean, once we lost, we were all in the locker room crying and stuff, and I just was like, I took my jersey off and I had it on my lap, and I was just staring at it. And I was just like, I can't believe the season is really over. Like, all this hard work and stuff we did from June to now, it's all over with. And it's just like, I looked around and see my teammates were crying. It was just like, it was crazy.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. You going back next year or you going to the league? Or is that you don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
I feel you, because I was watching some shit and I was like, man, this dude is dope. Like, it's just he dope. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know if I had that decision to make, it'd be a hard decision because, like, both ways is you're gonna be successful no matter which way you choose to go. You know what I'm saying? I was watching some NIL shit. They gave you got a Porsche?
Yeah.
What you doing in a Porsche, bro? Like, what part of the game is that, man?
I don't know. I mean, once like NIL came about and they told me I could do something with a car, at first I was gonna get like an Audi or something like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I was looking for like the most expensive car. And then that's when my uncle had sent me a picture of a Porsche and like, do you like this? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, all right, bet. Is this was the one you want? I was like, yeah. At first I wanted it to get it blue, because they only had red on the inside. And I was like, you can change that to blue. And they're like, nah. I'm like, all right, whatever, just give me it.
Mm-hmm.
So then once it came, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I went from driving an Impala to a Porsche in like 3 months. It's crazy. So it was just like,
It's lit. It's lit.
So NIL was really a blessing. Really hooked.
You rock with caviar too?
Yeah.
Do you eat caviar?
Nah.
So what was that about? It was just a good play?
Yeah,
Business move?
good little business move.
That's what's up. What's the name? True. You taking notes?
Most definitely.
Huh?
Most definitely.
So what's next for you? What we doing with you, man? You a senior next year.
Yes, sir.
Like, but you snapped so hard this year. I thought you was a senior this year. Like, and you got a whole nother year of high school. Like, what's on the horizon for you? What you looking forward to?
Shit. I just want to get more offers next year. Coming out this year, I just want to get more offers. Then hopefully we go to state next year with my high school team.
Yeah.
That's about it.
No, you're gonna get more offers. They coming. Just keep on balling. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, real shit. Like I was telling you earlier, like the way your offense move, the way your team play, like y'all got a good offense and the ball move. It's not. It ain't nobody on your team when I watch y'all play that seem like they just gotta have the ball. But watching the game, we can tell that it's your team. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope. It's good to watch. It's good basketball. Like I like to watch you play a lot. Like I really do. Like straight up. Like I like to watch your games. When they go live, I try to catch his live every time he had a game. Cause every time he had a game, he go live, and it's just like I'm at the game with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to catch him. Like, what you doing over the summer? Who you playing with this year? Like,
Right now I'm playing with Firestorm.
Mhm.
It's a new team. It's an Adidas. But yeah.
Mhm. What, like y'all got a national schedule? You're gonna be everywhere playing this summer.
I believe so. This weekend we go to Cali, and then 2 weeks we go to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, I don't know.
He playing with Mike Smith and Nico.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you know, got a cool group over there.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's dope. What you doing? What you got going
You
on
know,
for the summer?
I want to bench. You know, I'm coaching. You know, yeah, you know, helping coach. You know,
I've been seeing you with the fresh Air Force Ones. Boy, I saw you sitting on the sideline. Some of them was crispy white. I said, God damn.
oh man, you know, hey, the
You
kids,
just went
you know.
Air Force One crazy, huh? Like,
Oh yeah, you know, I gotta Yeah, you know, it's kind of cool.
But you as a father, man, how does it feel watching your son mature and to just doing what he's doing? Like, it's real dope.
Like you said, it's dope. I mean, you know, me, his mom, Uncle G Moody over there, you know, shit, the whole village.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it just, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, it like, it felt good when, you know, I walk in the store and people tell me, like the big homie tell me, oh man, your son doing good. It made me feel proud. Like, okay, cool. Maybe I knew it, but when you tell me that, like, oh shit, okay, all right, everybody else see it too. So
shit, everybody see it when you show up at a high school with a shoe boxes for everybody. Like, that's major, bro. Like, not for real. Like, you know, we was them kids waiting on the shoes.
yeah,
Now you the father dropping off the shoes. Like, that's dope, man. That's big. Like, speak to that. Like, how does that, like, the transition? You know what I mean?
man, it just, like you say, we was old kids before, and like he told you, it was times shit we had a hard time getting there. I go ask the homies, you know, ask everybody, you know, they put in. So it was just, you know, shit. Hey, bro, you got a couple dollars, man. Let's get back to these kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was like, cool. You know, other things he came up with, like, hey, let's do this, do this. And like, Uncle G, Moody, me, Kevin, Felicia, we all put the idea together, you know. Well, took his idea, you know, put it together and shook this shit up and gave it out. So,
Yeah. That's dope, man. That's dope. I want the word that I like to use on my show a lot is admiration and admire. You know what I'm saying? And what you and your wife have been able to do is admirable, man. It's like the only word I could use is admiration. And a lot of people around here as parents need to be paying attention and just seeing that if you just spend time with your kids, if you hands-on, like, your kids can really do some great things. It don't have to be basketball, it could be anything. But if you just take the time to invest the time, you know what I mean, it's just dope. So just from the outside looking in, I just want to tell you that, you know, I'm proud of you as a friend, as a whatever. Like, I admire you. Like, I look up to that, you know, and I aspire to be that type of father where I can sit back and watch my boys and my daughters do what they dream to do, whatever they dream is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope to me. Like, that's the biggest thing. And that's why in this interview, I wanted you to be here, and thanks for bringing your wife and G Moody. G Moody's my, you know, it is what it is, but I wanted my fans and the people who watch me and my world to know how special y'all are to not only me, but to my city and to my side of the city and to the people that we all came up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have just been like, oh, I want to talk to TyTy, and we just talk about the game and talk about St. Peter's and this, and then, okay, thank you, have a good day. You know what I'm saying? But no, that ain't what this is. We really want to connect and show the parents that this could be your son sitting here or your daughter or whatever. You know, you could be sitting there. You could be showing up at the gym with boxes of shoes, or if your daughter want to be a doctor, you can show up with stethoscopes and notepads, whatever you choose to do. But if you just be present, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the possibilities is limitless.
yeah, that's half the problem that we have in the South Phoenix. You know, I coach youth football over there. Shit, Friday nights I'm in the Legion. It's 500 days in Legion. All the mamas. Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. Kids come late. Daddy don't come to game. So shit, you know, first I said was, not moms. Nah, I'm at every game. Like I said, I'm going from game to game. We splitting up. Shit, Uncle G Moody got to fly to Kentucky. I with him. Felicia with my daughter. Shit, we got to be there. We got to support ours. And I think, like I said, that's 90% of the problem that we have. There's no support. Like, shit, I remember the time we dropped kids off. Man, we 7 deep in a little small bucket. Pull up to the crib, it's 5 new cars outside. I'm like, damn, no support. And like I say, I made sure no matter what, mom got support. I mean, it's a whole village.
It's dope. We can see the proof. We can see the fruits of the labor, you know. They say you judge a tree by the fruit it bears. You know what I'm saying? And you got some good fruit. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations, bro. Like, real talk.
Thank you.
Real talk. Like, I appreciate it. True, what's up, man?
What's good?
You just sitting there tucked in, like, chill. Like, can you bust him up? 21. If we was doing like to 7, who gonna win? 1s and 2s.
I'm always say me.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But you ask him, he might tell you something a little different.
He nice though, bro. He really is nice, bro. Like, he really is nice. Like, going to the league, If you could pick any team in a league that you could go to, who would you like to go to? Dream team, like a dream team.
I really don't even got one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, you're supposed to say the Suns, man. Like, that's the crib. Nah, but I don't even want you to come here. I want you to go somewhere to one of these big markets, get your bag, and don't even be around none of these niggas around here. Just come visit these people. You know what I'm saying? Just come visit your family, make sure everybody's straight, and go back to wherever you was at and go. Because it's dope to see it. Like, it's exciting. It gives us something to dream about. It gives us something to aspire to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the niggas around, like, even me, like you was saying earlier about support. Like, I've been right here owning this building for 14 years. Studio been right here, all right here. But niggas don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. But when I go to Atlanta, when I go to New York, when I go away, my Instagram and my shit going crazy. Like, they love me when I'm not here. But when I'm here, they don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So just, man, fuck these people. Stay focused on what you got to do. Thank you for coming in and taking your time, brother. Like, I really appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your mom. That's special. We don't too many people don't get to see your mom.
No.
We saw her on TV when they brought her on when she got to Indianapolis. They had her all on TV, like, boom, boom. I'm like, look at her. She done made the trip. That was big. Like, how did that feel for you to see your mom? I saw you embrace her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was dope. Like, how did you feel?
I feel really good. I mean, I know she's been trying to come to as many games as she could this year, even with her being, a little ill. She's been, trying to put that aside just to make it to come out to Kentucky to watch me play. So that right there alone was just, like, really special to me. And I just really wanted to see her in person again because last time she came to my game, I had 30, so I played really good.
Yeah.
And I was kind of not playing, to my best of abilities after that. So I was just thinking maybe if I see my mom again, I'd go crazy.
That's dope. We gotta make sure mom's at every game so you can hit them for 30 every game. Like, what's up, Pops? You got something you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah,
What about him?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
right here.
we
This
got-
is this.
He next.
Yeah. Oh,
He
listen.
next. He the next. But we
Listen.
gotta,
Listen. This the youngest one, Cheese, right here.
yeah,
I promise you, in 4 years, had the same interview.
yeah,
Football.
yeah,
I promise that though.
yeah. He been going crazy. You know, I watch it all. I share everything you post, man. Like, I actually started a whole page called FREEZTV Sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's just centered around him. Like, cause I was posting his, like, you would post it and I would share it on my page.
Yeah.
And it would just fall in the, and I'm like, nah, hold on, this shit ain't working. So I had to create a whole page, just FREEZTV Sports, just so that when I post his stuff and I share his stuff, it'll sit there.
Yeah.
So people can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that,
And
too.
it's just like, now people sending me their kids from all different high schools and sports and different stuff, so I share it. Do Right Track the last weekend, I'm sharing their stuff, like whatever, but the foundation of it is TyTy. But I see Cheese, I be seeing him with his pads on. He always got his pads on while he will not take after the game. Why you don't take his pads off? Why you don't take your pads off after the game? You walk around with your pads and your t-shirt. You used to do that too when you was little. Y'all just walk around with y'all, cause your daddy be posting all the pictures y'all got on. Pads and white beaters. What's up with that? Where we going? What you got coming? Where we gonna watch you at?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
You don't know? Where you at right now?
I go in law school.
Mm-hmm. So in the next couple years, what can we be looking forward to?
Me on the football field?
Going crazy, huh?
Yeah.
What you play, like defensive tackle or something?
Yeah, D tackle.
Mm-hmm. You be going ham?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's dope. Man, like I said, thanks again, man. True, where can we look at you? Gonna be at Mountain Point again next year?
Yeah, I am.
So anybody who watching this, they can follow you social media, let them know where they can get at you. And
Oh, you can get at me at True Washington on IG, That's it. On the platform. On Twitter too, I think it's True Washington too,
Cheese, let them know. You got some social media?
Oh yeah, you can follow me as Reek Washington 3. I don't have Twitter. I don't do that.
Yeah. TyTy?
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at TyTy Washington 3. Twitter, the same thing as well. TikTok, go get on there. I be getting that thing busting. TyTy Washington 3 as well. So. Run it up, run it up.
So if anybody want to get with y'all like on some mentorship or just some big brotherhood, they can just hit y'all on social media or hit your pops or something, man.
Yeah, I get my pops or my uncle. They got y'all any advice and stuff. Like y'all need to know who. I can hit them. I let them drop their tags and stuff.
Hey, ain't no tag, but hey, NIL deals, you know, anything like that. G Moody the man. I mean, hey, he got TyTy right. I mean, so y'all go talk to G Moody. I mean, for advice, that's the man over here. I'm be honest with y'all. So hey, he know all the agents, he know all the right people. I mean, I'm just put it out there, you know. So
yeah. TyTy Foundation. What we got coming with the TyTy Foundation?
So we got a big barbecue. We coming. Phoenix Family first annual. TyTy, Marvin Bagley, Marcus Bagley. Got something. True Washington, you know, the whole Washington clan, Bagley clan. We got something to do for the city. Yeah, so.
That's dope. Keep us involved, man. We want to be there to support.
Yeah.
We want to be involved in everything y'all got going on, man. Like, we really fuck with it. And G Moody.
What's up?
Tell them what you got to tell them, man. You don't got to whisper it. Go and shoot it out there,
no,
man. Let them know.
I was just gonna say, if y'all got questions, y'all need to see something, hit tyty.washington@yahoo. We'll tap in. We'll make sure we get you right.
Y'all know what it is. Thanks for coming
Yes,
out,
sir.
man.
Appreciate
I really
you.
appreciate it. True.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Hold on, but we not done yet. I gotta give him this cold little wrap up real quick. You know, like at the end of Jerry Springer, we got a little something. You know what I'm saying? A little sauce. You feel me? But yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it right here. It takes a village. Foundation, grow. You know what I'm saying? Start somewhere. Like I tell you all the time, today will soon be two things. Today will soon be tomorrow, and today will soon be yesterday. Whatever you do today is what's gonna determine your tomorrow. Don't get to tomorrow talking about what you should have did yesterday. You feel me? TyTy Washington, True Washington, Lil Cheese, his daddy T, Fee, G Moody. They're showing you that this is what we should be doing. We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of blessings. We have a lot of favor on us. But if we don't pay attention and if we don't hone in on our talents, put the work in, and really have faith in God, then what are we doing? This is a real example of what we can be. I want to just say, if you don't know what you can be, just follow TyTy. Simple as that. The TyTy Foundation is something that we all need to be getting behind. You know, couple years ago, TyTy and them played in Vegas. Last year, y'all played in Vegas. And his uncle Frenchie hit me and he like, bro, we should be at these games 20, 30,000 deep. If not just 2,000 deep. But we need to support the king, man. He's really putting on for us. He has a clip on YouTube called The Phoenix Sun. Go watch it. You'll know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all again for coming out. Big Blue, if y'all don't know who TyTy Washington is, if y'all don't know who True Washington is, y'all need to be looking him up. And Cheese said he coming. And my nigga T. Wash said, if y'all hating on this son, fuck you. We out. Peace.